Let's see.
All right. Let's see if it pulls up on the Groove Nation page.
Groove Nation. Groove Nation.
You're streaming that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Groove Nation. Hey, I think we're live. Yep, there we are. All right, I got it. Cool. Yeah, I just need to go live so we can see the comments here.
It's like welcome.
Oh. Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. This is the first time live this year, and it shows.
And it shows. Yeah, like the whole household isn't back to normal yet. You know,
yeah,
I've been sick again because
man,
first or something.
seriously, need to get that crud off.
I know. Yeah. So today, guys, we are super excited to come to you live because we Groove Nation ended up in third place in the last affiliate contest, and we went up against some big dogs. So we are super appreciative to you guys.
Very much so. The support you guys shown has been absolutely outstanding, and we absolutely love you guys for that. So, hey, we forgot to say, if you're joining us live, hit us with a hashtag live. If you're on replay, hit us with a hashtag replay. We are going to be giving away about $800 worth of stuff today.
Yeah, how about that? So we're going to do our Teaching Tuesday today, and then after the Teaching Tuesday, which is not very long, but you're all going to want to stick around for what we're showing you because it's crucial for any business, right? Right. Whenever the new year hits, usually we go into all of this stuff the last month of the year, and then we, so we can roll out into the new year. My voice has been coming and going. So, and then I have a cough. So if you don't hear me and I dip, it's because I'm coughing off screen. So, anyhow, yay, I'm here.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. I see we definitely have some people on. So, hey, if you're on there, drop us the hashtag live. Let us know where you're actually joining us from. And let us know if you are one of the guys that help support us and are in the drawing for today. Because, we are psyched to be giving away some coinage, and we hope that everybody joins us. I know we were supposed to do it yesterday, but just day kind of got away, and we're trying to get Miss Kathy back on the mend. So.
Yeah, Miss Kathy was feeling like dog crap yesterday, so it was not a good day for me. And I'm going to remove this off of here so that way I have it ready. Yeah, so yesterday was an awful day, but today I feel a lot better. And we thought we'd come in here. We'll go ahead and we're going to talk to you guys about setting your goals for the year and setting your intentions for what's going on, and not just saying them, actually writing them down and making them manageable goals. And I think, personal and business, everybody should do this and then have some kind of accountability to make sure you hit it.
Yeah. And I mean, the biggest thing right there, like Kathy said, is to write them down. So many people just like, oh yeah, I have this goal. I mean, if you look around probably Kathy's office, and if you look around my office, there's a whiteboard over there that has the goals for the month and broken out to the year. So we know exactly what we're doing. We know where we are on track. I mean, and that's just the monetary ones. But there's also, on the other side of that is a whole bunch of other types of goals.
Right.
Just some personal development stuff, just some personal achievements that we want to do. And then obviously we have a couple really, really big ones that we're vision board people, which is kind of, I don't know, some people think that's nerdy, but it kind of works. So,
not nerdy to us, Rob.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about the manifestation, right?
Right. So I've never really I've done one vision board, and it was on the computer. I didn't even have it on a I don't know. Do you do yours on the computer, or do you do yours?
No, it's an actual board. We actually it's a family trip down to Walmart where everybody gets their color, and then we usually do it.
We all go to Walmart.
Yep.
So if you all want to see how Rob does the vision boards and stuff, and would like to have a talk about that, then we will definitely do that. Just, drop a comment down below saying vision board, and we'll show you how to make that happen. And then maybe we'll just do it to where, I'll do mine while we talk about it. So, but let's get to the year. How many of you do like a word for the year? Like my year was say yes to, say yes more than no last year. So my word was yes. So I experienced so much more because I allowed myself to say yes to things I would normally say no. And I was doing the reflecting and I was like, oh my gosh, so much happened because I just said yes. Right. So
Yeah.
do you do words for your year?
Well, I've never heard of the words thing up until end of last year, end of the year, because a couple people were talking about it, and it really got me thinking. And my two words are action and implementation. Last year was a lot of strategizing, was a bunch of action, but this is finally being able to take everything that's finally in place and actually implement it and move forward. So that's my words: action implementation.
Yeah. So mine is my 2021 is the year of attention and intention. So attention meaning I need to pay more attention to everything around me, but also do it with intention. So everything I do is going to have my full attention and it's going to be done with intention. So the reason we do words, and I've always done a word for every year, is just because whenever we're doing something, it makes you stop and think, are you doing this? Are you saying yes when you would have said no? Are you doing things, are you intentionally doing them and are you doing them with intentions? So it's something easy. It's something really easy that you can use and look back on and reflect on every day, right? So
Yeah.
that is what I do. So what does the year of attention and intention mean to me? It means every move I make, business and personally, will be done with intention and intention, and will be very attentive to my business and my personal life and lead each decision that way, right? So, and then we go into, I break it down. I'm like, why is this important to me? Because I think that if we make, like I put here, I think if we make sure that we have something we're working towards, we feel more accomplished in all aspects of life. You guys, goal setting is just not for business.
Yeah, 100% true. It's definitely not. It's not just about the chart that I'm going to show. It's definitely way more, and it's definitely interesting because as people kind of move through a personal development phase, right, you start realizing that this stuff is a ton more important, and getting it down is it's very, very different than just saying it.
Right. Yeah. And so I wasn't, because I've been ill, I was going to do a whole slideshow on this, but I thought, I'm just going to show you my sheet right here. So what are the first steps of making sure that, my goals are set? How do you determine what it is? So first of all, it's realistic goals, right? It's a weekly, it's a monthly, it's a yearly goal setting, right? All of these, and they're not all monetary. They're not all monetary. It's personal achievement goals, it's business goals, it's monetary goals. It's, whatever you want to make sure that you achieve to feel whole for yourself is how you do that.
Yeah, and I think the really important thing there is that they're not all monetary goals, right? A lot of them are just to make sure certain things are done. For example, I'm making sure I'm doing three posts a week on Instagram or whatever it is, but taking those consistent actions. So not everything is monetary. And that's definitely a huge point.
Right. So I know a lot of people in the group have asked, they've never even made goals before, because it's just, when you sit down to think about it, it can get overwhelming, right? So I like to tell people just to stop and just reflect first, right? Reflect on where you were a year ago. And then make sure that you're honest with yourself. It's just like, some people are like, oh, I don't get anything done because I'm just overwhelmed throughout the day. But if they really sit and think about it, they could be wasting an hour on Facebook looking at videos. I mean, we get caught doing that. There's more ways, 5 hours on Netflix. Guilty, right?
Yeah.
So it's being truthful of where you're at.
Yep. Yeah. The time thing is definitely huge, and everything. There's a way to track everything now. All the TV we watch, actually, we watch through this thing called Tracks, right? It tracks your TV watch. So it was kind of scary. End of December, I got an email that said, "Hey, you watched this many hours of TV, this many movies, this many hours," and it was a really rude awakening. I'm like, well, okay, I know one major thing I need to cut back on, and
Right.
that
Yeah.
is that. So
And you can set your own limits. That's what's even better about it. So whenever I sat down, I did this while I wasn't feeling well. So I remember I had Clubhouse on the side. And if you're all wondering where you can find us on Clubhouse, our names are right there. But I had Clubhouse on at the side, and I was listening to Grant Cardone and Ty Lopez go back and forth. And then Damon John would pop in and say some stuff. And I was typing this out. And I thought, okay, personally, where am I at? And personally, I spend a lot of time with my friends, and I feel like I'm good personally. We're in a good spot relationship wise. We're in a good spot with our friends and our family. But, I'm sure there's stuff I can improve on. And Rob called me out yesterday, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yesterday, because sometimes I say things that are negative towards myself, and that's just a self-limiting thing. And I didn't add it to this yet, so I will eventually add it to it. So that way, because I am harder on myself. I think we're all harder on ourselves.
Oh yeah.
So I went through and I broke down everything. I want to lose some weight. I want, to designate a night to Scott, and I want to designate some time for my daughter who's no longer living at home, and time, at my son and daughter-in-laws, and then I put personal things in there. And these are things that are important to me and my family. So whatever is important to you and your family is what you'll list out there as well.
So what type of action plan do you have to actually implement some of these goals? So I see, because some of them are we have definitely some of the same, like read a book a month, right? That's one of the things I'm trying to do.
Right.
The challenge that I'm having is okay, I need to actually get that into the schedule to say, okay, I need to dedicate this much time a day to actually do that.
Right. See, and I don't have because what I do is I do the breakdown on a sheet like this, and then I go in and break it down on a spreadsheet. Like, okay, my daily schedule is going to be this. I'll start waking up at 5 a.m., and then I'll break down my whatever I want to do. I'll figure it out like in this spreadsheet that I don't have done for you guys,
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a tickle in my throat. And I can feel my voice going. So basically what I do is I figure out everything that I want to do. I'll sit with the people in my lives that this is going to affect, right? It's going to affect, Scott and Josie and Trevor and his family. And then I'll be like, okay, we'll schedule out those times. We'll get those done, because that's the top priority for me, is making sure I have the family time set out. So they're already done. And, of course, there's going to be things that happen that have to change it out. But if I can plan even 6 months in advance, or even 2 months in advance, okay, we're going to go down this weekend to Kentucky. And then this week we're, Thursday, this week, Wednesday, because Scott's schedule fluctuates as well. I make sure I take care of them first. Also, I take a look at, I like to go to bed later. And because of that, I get up later. And I say later, I get up at 6:30. It's not like I'm like super late getting up, but a lot of people are like, I'm a 5 a.m. raiser. I like to get up at 5 and I work out and I drink my coffee. If it's dark outside, I don't want to be up unless it's nighttime, right? But that's
that's the hard thing here. Like here, it doesn't get light until about 7:30 in the morning. But I see it's funny because I go to bed late, but I wake up early. I go work out, and then I usually shower, and then I go back to bed for like 2 hours.
That's just weird. How do you go back to bed after getting up?
Oh, it's very, very easy. But see, but I'm also like you though. I'm up late. Like I'm usually my normal bedtime is around midnight, if not like this.
Right.
Yesterday, I think I went to bed at probably about 1 a.m. Right, and then I had to wake up at 5. So I worked out for a bit, came home, slept for about an hour or so, which is enough to just give me the recharge, and then I'm good to go.
Right.
But and that's why it's. I mean, that just kind of works for me.
You
I
get
mean,
up at 5 to work out.
yeah,
Lord,
because well, you kind of have to though. I mean,
I know.
during the summer you have to, otherwise you go outside and die.
Yeah, I like to work out at night. I mean, I like to do my workout at night. Um, but I hear that some people, don't like that. But
Yeah.
me, it helps me unplug and unwind. And then other people like to work out so that way they feel refreshed and ready to go. And then Rob's ready to go and then he goes back to bed for 2 hours.
Yeah, I trust you. I tried doing it. I cannot work out at night. I've tried many times. I may go for a ride or a bike or something, but otherwise I'm not. I just can't. I just can't do it. So
Well, I work out at home, so I don't have to go anywhere. And I don't run, so I mean, if
yeah.
I do, it's on an elliptical and treadmill, and I have those downstairs. So,
There
uh,
you go.
yeah, so I don't have to go anywhere. Maybe that makes it easier. I don't know, but all I'm doing is I'm taking stock in my day, and also this is something that Scott's actually starting to do as well, and that's he's doing the 2 weeks of writing down what he does at certain, as soon as he wakes up, he's writing down 6:30, wake up, 7 o'clock, leave for work, whatever. And he's timing out his day. He gets a little aggravated because Scott doesn't like to sit and he can't sit still very long. And it's been irritating him because I haven't been feeling well. So instead of going and doing things around the house or whatever, he's been sitting with me. So he's like, I'm wasting all this time. But, it is what it is.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me. So it's taking stock in your day and it's being honest with yourself. And whenever you do that and you got the breakdown of what you're going to do every day, then it helps out.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So then I go into my business goals, right? And I put down the monetary stuff. I put down the stuff that I'm not doing very well. Like I'm not organized in the paperwork, right? We have 3 businesses. And honestly, behind me, there are the paperworks in each one of these. They're separate, but I haven't gone through them. And it's just one of those things that I haven't done.
Yeah.
So I want to be that. I want to be able to freely give more to my assistant, to let her help me more and to trust in that. So those are things that I want to personally work on. And you notice those really aren't monetary.
Yeah.
Those are just organizational things, right?
Oh yeah.
Excuse me. And then I went into actual numbers. And, whenever we went over these numbers and we discussed them, I told you the number's probably low.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter what your number is. It could be, I want to make $15,000 this year, online. Maybe, you're working your full-time job and you want to increase what you did the year before. Or maybe you're at $1 million now and you want to make it 5 million, whatever. I break those down. But see, I even break those down farther than what I'm showing right here on a spreadsheet, which I don't have ready. There's just everything. I think of every little thing. And trust me, we can go through these goals and I can set these goals. And in 2 months, I'll look at them and I'll be like, okay, are my yearly goals on track? Am I going to be doing more? Am I not doing enough? And my numbers change throughout the year.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, that's a great thing that you need to make sure you do is actually go back and evaluate. And it can't be like okay, here are my goals for the year, and then let's check them. Did I hit everything at the end? No,
Right.
it's almost like a weekly, monthly thing where it's okay, what I do this week to make sure that I actually advance what my goals are. And then what I do for the month. Okay, what worked, what didn't work, what needs to change.
Right.
And it's asking those same questions over and over that you actually figure out, okay, this is what I need to change, this is what I need to fix, and this is how we move forward.
Right. And I think what a lot of people need to understand is that goal setting is sort of like cracking the whip on yourself, right? Kind of gives you that motivation and gives you a point B to go after. So if you're, and a lot of people don't understand going into the online world, how to organize all of that. We're just scraping, at first we're just like anything we can get, right? We're just like grabbing in thin air. We're going for that. This is how you always keep it a hobby.
Yeah.
It'll never become a business unless you start treating
it exactly. Yep. 100%. I mean, it does. It makes all the difference. I mean, I know this year alone, I mean, we yesterday we ran the numbers for what our business did in 19 versus 20. We 11 times our business, monetarily wise, in our pocket, which was just friggin' insane. I mean, it was just, but it's because of the fact that we have these, and I make fun of my wife for this, and she kicks my ass. She once we had the board done last year, she actually took a picture of it. She has that thing everywhere. It's in the cars. It's on her mirror. It's every place that you see it. So it's just in your face all the time. But I'll tell you what, it's one of those things that looking at every day, she has it written on the mirror. I mean, the goals are there, so you know what we need to hit. Like we know where we are. It took me a long time to kind of get there to figure out, okay, maybe this stuff isn't bullshit. I mean, maybe it actually does work when you do it. Plus the fact it lets you keep yourself accountable. And that is a big thing for people. Once you have that, you write that thing down. It's like it's there, you wrote it, you put it out there. You have to be accountable for that.
So let me ask you this. How much do you think your mindset, I mean, that right there is a mindset thing, right?
Oh yeah. Mindset is such a huge thing. And it's funny. Like I turned 50 this year, right? And I remember my parents going through something similar, just personal development stuff when I was a kid, and being like, oh, mom and dad are turned crazy, right? But I just think of things now, and I look at the mindset that I have now, and Trish has gone through just a whole bunch of other coaching and everything like that. Her vision is just ginormous. I mean, she reminds me of you, because it's like, this is where we're going and there's no way we're missing this thing. And it's like, I'm sitting back like, okay, yeah, it's like, holy shit. But I mean, it's because of that. I mean, there's no, like, failure's not an option, really, is what it comes down to, right? As soon as you have that goal, and it's like that strong belief and that desire that you're not going to miss it, doesn't matter. You're not going to miss it. There's nothing that can happen you'll hit setbacks, sure, but you know what, you figure out how to get over them. And it's like what you said. It's one of those things that takes your business from a hobby to an actual business, right? And the mindset thing has made so much difference. I mean, my belief that of the things that I can do and what my worth is, and what I know our business is going to do next year, is like, there's no doubt the numbers that we're going to do. So I'm super pumped for it. And this, I don't know.
Yeah.
2021 is a great year.
2021 is definitely the year. Even last year was just, like you said, it was crazy year. I mean, we had so many things happen that we didn't know were going to happen to us. We didn't know how the Rona was going to affect everybody, right? And some people, it really did shitty for them, right?
Oh yeah.
People lost lives. People lost, their work and all that other stuff. We were in the position to where we were already making money online, so we didn't have to depend on the outside stuff. So our goal for 2021 is to bring a lot more of these people over, so that way they can not have to worry and suffer during this time.
Yep.
That's what we want for you guys. And I see so many people going out and just offering their knowledge all the way around to make it to where, if something like COVID continues, right, and we can't get any, the country doesn't get any better, or the world at this point, everybody's affected at this point, that, the digital market can help.
Yeah, it's not, and the digital market's not going anywhere. I mean,
No.
it's
2021 or 2020 was insane for my business. It was insane for Scott's, who is not online.
Yeah, which is absolutely crazy.
I really thought his would go the other way, but it didn't. And he's done a record year. I've done a record year, and I know 2021 is going to double what we did.
Yeah, I'm very much excited, and that was a huge mindset thing, right? Rona hit, and everybody was like, "Oh, the world's gonna end." Everybody's losing their jobs, and I was like, "Man," because Trish and I was like, "Man, what are we ready for this?" And Trish was just like, "Smack!" It's like, we've been waiting for this. Like, we have been setting our systems up in place for the past months. This is like it. Like, this was it.
Right.
And man, as soon as she said that, I was like, you know what? That's and it was just like, bam.
We were in the perfect spot. And a lot of people ask, well, how are you doing during COVID? Listen, guys, I've already had it. And it sucked because it lingered forever. Then I got sick again, and you can hear it in my voice. Even during all of that, my business was still running. I worked, not very much at all. I mean, Rob already knows that. And it was still going. I still had money coming into the account. Everything was still functioning while I wasn't. So this is where we want you all to be. This is where our goal for the Enhanced Training Academy is going. It's where Mike's Up Nation is going. We want to be able to help people get online and showcase their talents. And that is why we offered so many bonuses while signing up. Everybody signed up for the Fast
Start, which is cool.
Marketing Lab, which is going to be great. And there's still time to sign up today.
Yeah, if anybody's still interested, I think we have a couple hours left. If you still want to get in, and if you guys for you guys that are in there right now, let us know what you think of it so far. We've been to this is what the second day I think they had going on there. I think there's been almost 3 presentations in there, so I got a chance to check them out, and so far they look like they've been really, really well done. So love to at least just get some feedback and let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, I mean, because we had several sign up with us, and then we have a whole bunch of bonuses. One of them is $500 in cash, because we told you if we land in the top, we are going to give away $500 in cash. And then we're going to give away a G-Lite to someone, and we're going to do a drawing for those. So because I'm starting to lose my voice, we probably ought to get to those. Yeah. And then I think what we're going to do is we'll reach out to you, and hopefully because I don't know how.
Must be present to win.
Yeah, because I've seen a couple people on right now, and I'm wondering if it's because we're on during a Fast Start Training Lab,
that's probably what it is. Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is.
So
should we do this live? Should we do this live tomorrow?
I don't know. Should we?
Yeah, people get mad.
We need to tell people to come in. If you sign up with us, come in tomorrow, and we'll do the sign up for or the drawing.
Yeah, what time are they going live? Maybe we could do it at like 9 tomorrow morning. Let's see. I'm trying to see if anybody's going live tomorrow or what their schedule is.
Do you have the schedule?
No, so I was just looking for David Lemon. Probably will be going live. He's live all the time. Here's right here. Let's see. All right. So tomorrow is Wednesday. So it's actually from 6 to 8 p.m. and 12 to 2 p.m. So if we're not between those, we can do it. So why don't we shoot? You want to do like 9
Your time?
my time, 10 your time?
Sure.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, because I have a feeling
Yeah,
that
there's one
they
going on right now.
now.
Yeah, because I know that just before we went live, there was a live getting ready to go. So
Yeah. All right. So that's what we're gonna do, guys.
all right. So yeah, so everybody for tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Mountain, 10 a.m. Central. Somebody else do the rest of the time zone math.
Yeah. 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern.
Yes.
There you go.
All right,
So
we'll be announcing it live. We're going to come on real quick. We will say hi to everybody. We will give it the wheel of name spin, and we'll announce it first thing in the morning tomorrow. So
yeah, so
we will
$500 in cash if you signed up with us for the Fast Start Marketing Lab, or is it Marketing Lab? Is that what they're calling it, or Training Lab?
Yeah, Fast Start. I just jumped off the page.
Yeah.
Fast Start Marketing Lab.
Yeah, so if you signed up for the Fast Start Marketing Lab with us, then tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mountain and
9
10
a.m. Mountain, 10 Central.
11 a.m. Eastern, we are going to do the drawings for those, for the cash and for the G Light. So
Yep.
we hope to see you guys on and present to win. So if you knew you signed up with us, please be on, because we'd like to have you hear your name live.
Yes.
So
Yes, for sure. Because there's a good chance if you do, we may bring you on to say hi. So
yeah.
hopefully you guys be watching tomorrow, and we'll see you bright and early. So bye for now.
See ya.